Does your fear mean stop, go, or run the other way really, really fast? Hi there, Rachael-Jayne here, and you're watching Awaken TV, and this is the place where you get your weekly practice on presence, purpose, practical spirituality for people who've been on a personal development path for quite some time. And today we're talking about fear, because there are so many myths and murky things about what fear really is. And I have a helpful way of pulling things apart so you can work out, does fear mean stop, don't do it? Does fear mean go anyhow, you're just a little scared? Does it mean run the other direction? Because sometimes that's a hard thing in the moment to go, what is this signal? What does this really mean? So there's three essentially types of fear that I want to pull apart first. The first is fear as a primal energy. Fear is not a bad thing when it is a primal energy. It actually keeps us safe. Think about the deer in the woods and it hears a snap of the twig and it goes on high alert. When we are in a dark alley and we hear something behind us, it puts us into high alert. And if we can stay present in that moment, embodied here and now, we don't go to worried, freaked out. Should I look around? Should I not? Should I run? We're just in the moment with that alertness that helps us to stay alive. So that sort of fear is fine. It's really, really good. The second type of fear is fear as a projected thought. So something scary might happen or something that brings you to alert might happen. You need to meet a challenge in a certain way. But when you take that challenge, that thing that's happening, and project your thought about it into the future in a negative way, you are going to feel fear. So you might have something happen and go, maybe it's look at your bank balance and it's going down, and it's just going down because you've paid some bills or what have you, but you project the thought into the future. It's always going to be this way. More bills are going to come and not enough money's going to come in, right? We project that into future, and now we're not in the primal energy. We're in worry, fear, anxiety, frustration. And that is not supportive. So this is a cool pull apart because get this, when you feel fear as a primal energy, it doesn't feel that bad. It's just fight or flight alertness. So if you've got a decision to make and you're feeling not good about it, you can pretty much guarantee it's your fear that has been projected thought into the future, not just the primal fear that happens in the moment. And the third type of fear that you need to pull apart is fear as your emotional guidance system. So you have emotions that are happening all day long and it doesn't really mean anything. We put so much focus on, well, what does that mean? What does it mean if I'm feeling this way? But your emotional guidance system just tells you, have you put attention on a thought that is not aligned with who you truly are at your level of potential or essence or presence? I want to say that again. You've just put attention to a thought that has got nothing to do with your potential. And so you feel negative, you feel fear, you feel bad because that is not aligned to who you really are. So let's now pull all this together with an example. Imagine that you've got to make a purchase decision on something that you think you want, but you're not sure and you're feeling fear, so maybe it's not the right thing, and all these mind trips that we do to ourselves. So you've got this purchase decision. So primal energy, fear as a primal energy, will help you go, okay, alert. Need to check this. Is this going to put us into losing our home? Is this going to affect? And you think about it and you look and you react in a positive, movement, action-oriented way. Fear as a projected thought will come in if you really want that thing, but you're like, oh, but what if I never make the return on the investment, or if it really doesn't pan out, or that thing that I want to buy breaks, and you feel fear. And you think that that's, well, maybe I shouldn't. No, that is just fear as a projected thought. And your emotional guidance system will come in and will have you feel negative, will have you feel fear, worry, frustration if you are putting your attention on things that have got nothing to do with the potential of who you are. So in a way, this makes it easy. If you want it, go for it. I mean, you have to get still, you have to get presence, you have to feel the expansion of your potential self. If that part of you wants it, go for it. It's going to get a little scary. You're going to sometimes project your thought into the future, but that brings me to Resource of the Week. We have our Art of Feminine Presence trainings all over the world every year, and we're inviting you this year. Yes, because you'll increase your magnetic presence to attract the attention you want. Yes, you'll understand the feminine energy, how to lead more with your feminine, how to deal with fear and all of that. But most importantly, for you to get more consistent, to you to be entrained to this energy of your potential self. And so it's strong and clear. So when you want something, that projected thought, that fear that comes along does not stop you from what your heart is calling you to do. So all the dates and details are below. You can click on the link below here and register. If you have any questions, give us a call, email us. I want you there to experience this amazing work. And this week, see if you can pull apart those 3 different ways that fear shows up. If you like this video, subscribe to this channel and feel free to share it with other people who are also on a path of personal and spiritual growth. And if you want even more awesome resources that will help you to awaken your impact and inspire change and create wealth, head on over to Rachael-Jayne.com and sign up at the top of the page for email updates. Remember, everything is temporary. Everything is moving and shifting, but you have desire inside of you that is calling you to the next thing. Fear arises, but it doesn't need to, because the place where fear doesn't exist is your essential self. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to see you at the Art of Feminine Presence, and we'll see you next week on Awaken TV.